Andrew Wilson has not researched this case. Not very much, at least. You'll see how little he has researched this case with the anvil sledgehammer moment from Candace Owens. One of the most brilliant and brutal moments I have ever seen in a debate, and I am not being hyperbolic. Check this out.
If you're going to engage and you're going to say the evidence is overwhelming that Tyler Robinson is guilty, I just think that you should, like,
right.
Can you tell me one
Then let's do the counter. You can really, hang on, this is a great gotcha.
No. You just got to ask me, play clips out of context, put me in the hot seat. So please just answer the question.
This is fair. Name all 7 since you've been following the case.
Okay, sure. You name one.
Yeah, you named all 7.
I'm happy to do that, but can you name one?
I think he's been charged with murder.
That's actually incorrect.
Okay, great. Now name all 7.
He doesn't even. This is like
name all 7.
And I
can you name all 7?
I can.
Then do it.
Sure. You don't have to
do it. No, do it. I'll count them. Go ahead.
You don't have to put your fingers up.
Okay, hang on. Name them.
Yeah, sure.
Name them.
So we're already off to a rough start. He is challenging her to list all 7, and she says, "I'll list all 7, but you give me one." And he says, "I believe he's charged with murder." Wrong. And then when she corrects him, he pretends as if it's some sort of, pedantic, nuanced point that she's making. No, it's actually a huge point, and I'll read you the definition of aggravated murder just so you understand why it matters so much. Aggravated murder is the most severe classification of unlawful killing. It involves an intentional or premeditated death accompanied by specific aggravating factors such as killing a police officer, a child, multiple people, or committing murder during another major crime like kidnapping or robbery. So in short, it's a bigger deal than even first degree, which is just premeditated murder. This is a bigger deal than that. And the reason it's such a big deal is because it puts the death penalty on the table. And the reason that the prosecution has pushed for that is because of the children that were present at that event, and that it could have been considered a mass attempted murdering, essentially.
The first charge is aggravated murder because that's what carries a death sentence in the state of Utah. No,
Next.
that's not. That is literally not murder.
Okay.
And
Next.
so just for people, I don't have to do it in a time limit. There's nothing going on. And just to explain to people the difference of why that really matters and shows that he doesn't actually care about this at all is because aggravated murder, it's narrowly defined, and because it carries a death sentence. I'm going to answer the question.
Okay,
You're just going to recognize that your strategy of thinking that people are intimidated when you try to put a time constraint doesn't work, and you'll be better the next time you debate someone.
I got it. Give me the other ones.
The more you cut me off, the longer I'll take.
This guy has had months of demanding this and blowing $230,000 to make this happen. And he can't even get one of the 7 correct. But it gets so much worse from there.
Sounds like you're just delaying it because you don't know them.
I know all 7 of them,
Then
and I'm going to say
them.
again, because you're going to get embarrassed. You don't have to rush this. I'm also showing an example of a very flawed debate strategy. I am under no time constraint.
I got one.
Great. The second charge is the felony discharge of a weapon. The next 2 charges are for obstruction of justice.
Okay.
The next 2 charges are for witness tampering. And
What's the specific charges, though?
That is them. Obstruction of justice,
Both of
obstruction
those?
of justice, witness tampering.
Okay, and there's no other specifics to them.
Well, I can tell you why he's being charged with it.
Just the charges, and then 7?
Yeah, see, the bad thing is when you try to be an a-hole and it doesn't work.
What's the 7th?
The last charge is violence in front of a minor.
Okay, got it.
And then you come to find out, she didn't just get it right. She listed it in chronological order from the court filings from memory. What? Andrew Wilson's team in the back room are so shell-shocked by her getting this dead on that they demand that PBD pulls up the filing. And I'll show you that in a second. But first, I want to talk a little bit about the middle part where she is pointing out his debate tactics in real time. When you notice that your debate opponent is doing something underhanded, shady, if they're using debate tactics to try and throw you off your game, so to speak, a really powerful tool to defeat that is to call it out in real time. Candace Owens did that masterfully here. She goes, there is no time constraints. I've said we can debate for 5-8 hours. I don't care how long this lasts. I will answer the question how I see fit at my own pace with as much nuance and detail as I feel necessary to convey the importance of what I'm saying to the audience at home so they can make up their own mind. It was like perfect. That's exactly how you take from your opponent trying to put you on your back foot, you then return fire and you put them on their back foot. And boy, oh boy, was Andrew Wilson on his back foot after this.
I think your team would like to pull up the 7 charges that he just asked you about. If you guys want to pull that up just to confirm the 7 you went through. Can you guys zoom in a little bit? For
Aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, obstruction of justice, which is counts 3 and 4, 5 and 6, tampering with a witness, and count 7,
violent
I said offense in the presence of a
in front
minor.
of a child?
Yeah.
That's what
So
I said.
5, 6, tampering witness, 3rd degree felony. Now, I did notice something I just was curious about. If I'm just wondering, when you pulled out your phone just before you asked that question, did somebody by chance text you that question?
You can check my phone.
I'm just curious.
No, you can absolutely not. I have not had one communication with a single person, not even my producers who are in there this whole time we were here.
Devastating. I hardly even have words to describe how badly that went for Andrew Wilson.
Great podcast. Clint is tight.